What's up guys, it's your girl HeyParis here, and today I'm doing a really short story time. And I know normally I say, what's normally? Normally I say that and the video ends up being like 25 minutes long. I'm serious, this is gonna be a really short story time, okay? I told you guys I was gonna be doing a video about the weirdest boyfriend I ever had, and I decided, you know, it's Valentine's Day, why not today? By the way, something really big is happening, so make sure you follow me on Snapchat to get updated. If you're watching this today, Valentine's Day, me and Bo are going to be doing a live together, and I want you guys to all watch it because we're just gonna clear the air, okay? If you don't know what I'm talking about, just turn your post notifications on for Instagram and get in tune, okay? But anyways, I'm gonna tell you about this weirdo boyfriend that I had. I want this video to be 5 minutes long, please, because I gotta go. I got places to be, okay? So there's this guy. I actually met him at Kennedy Station. So you know, if you're from Toronto, you already know from right now as I'm speaking that this is gonna be bad, okay? And if you're not from Toronto or Canada and you don't know what Kennedy Station is, think of the most ratchet area in your neighborhood times 65,000. That's Kennedy Station. Okay, so I met this guy at Kennedy Station. He approached me, and normally I don't give guys my numbers and nothing like that. I think I gave like 3 guys my entire life my number off the streets. So he came up to me, he was like, yo, what's up, what's your name is, what your number is? And I was feeling him, like he was mad cute or whatever. There was nothing wrong with him at all from what I could tell, okay? I ended up exchanging numbers with him, and after, I want to say like 2 weeks, we were like texting and talking on the phone and stuff. I started to like him. You know, when you're young, you fall hard really quickly. So that was me all the time with every single guy I ever talked to. I fall for them within the first 5 minutes of talking to him on the phone. So anyways, after the 2 weeks that we were talking on the phone and texting and stuff, he asked me to be his girlfriend when I met up with him back at Kennedy Station. Why did we have a date at Kennedy Station? Because I'm stupid. What? That's worse than saying let's go to STC and walk around. Like, Kennedy Station, that's what we did. We got 2 patties from the store at Kennedy Station. Bitch, I am better than this. I am so much better than the story I am telling. Like, if I was my mother, I'd be so disappointed in my actions. Why the hell would you ever agree to go to a train station on a date with a nigga? I don't know. Anyways, at Kennedy Station, he asked me to be his girlfriend, and my dumb ass said yes, okay? But let me tell you before I continue the story, I do not consider him any of my ex-boyfriends whatsoever. I don't consider him an ex. I don't. Because we dated for 3 days. There were 3 events that happened throughout our relationship. It's not even a relationship. It ain't nothing. But 3 things happened, and on the 3rd thing, I was like, bye. I got to bounce, okay? Literally 3 days. So day 1, y'all listening? Let me see your ears. Day 1, I feel like as soon as I accepted his proposal to be his girlfriend, he thought we was in a marriage or something. Like, he really thought our relationship was on and popping. He thought I was his property or something, because I had gone to school, okay? And y'all know I didn't really go to school like that. But on this day, I went to school. I think it was a math exam that I had to take, okay? And y'all know I don't go to school, okay? But this exam was very important. If I didn't take the exam, I would literally fail, and I would still be in high school up to this moment. So I had gone to school, okay? And in the middle of my exam, my teacher, because we're not allowed to talk or anything during exams or whatever. So my teacher comes up to me, behind me, he taps me on my shoulder, and he's like, Paris, your dad's on the phone for you. I said, my what? My father? My daddy. What were you talking? Why the hell would my father ever be calling me at school? That's all I'm thinking. And mind you, this was a call from the office to my teacher to tell me to go to the office to talk on the phone with my dad. And the whole time I'm like, he's telling me my dad's on the phone. I'm like, did something happen to my father? Like, did something happen to my family? Like, what's going on? Like, I was actually scared because there's absolute, excuse me. There's absolutely no reason for my dad to be calling me at all. Like, I can't think of one reason why my dad would call me during school hours. Like, whatever it is, Dad, whatever it is, Pops, it could wait until 3:30. That's how I was feeling. I go down to the office. I pick up the phone. Hello? Why is it this weird ass nigga who I just accepted to be his girlfriend? He said, yo, I'm at Kennedy right now and I see a girl, she kind of looks like you. You said you're going to school. I said, sir, you called my school and I'm at school. What is the issue? So I asked him, I'm like, I have a cell phone. Why didn't you just call my cell phone and ask me where I was? He's like, because you can easily lie. If I call your school, then it's obvious that you're at school because you'd have to pick up the school phone or something like that. I'm just like, you was doing way too much, sir. You're doing way too much. He's like, yeah, I'm just making sure. And I'm like, redflag.com, redflagdeagles.com, okay? I was confluctuated. Is that a word? Because that's how I felt, confluctuated. Like, why in the hell would you ever call my school? Why in the hell would you ever call my school to make sure I'm at school because I told you I'm at school and you saw a girl that looked like me? And why not just go up to the girl that looked like me and check if it's me? I don't understand. Like, you mad weird. Like, you're really a weirdo. So after that happened, I kind of brushed it off a little. I was like, maybe he's a little possessive, which, by the way, ladies, if a man ever does anything even a little possessive, get out, because it's only gonna get worse. Trust me, I know from experience. But I kind of brushed it off. I was like, yeah, whatever, you know. Just, I'll leave him alone. Like, I'll mold him into the man that I want him to be. But day 2 came. Now on day 2, it was a Saturday. No, it was a Friday. Sorry, it was a Friday. And I know this because in my household, every Friday we have junk food. Like, when I live with my mom, like, we eat junk food every Friday. Every other day we'd have cooked food. So I just remember eating a delicious burger, okay? So it was a Friday after school. And he told me to meet him up. Why are we always meeting up at Kennedy Station? I don't know. But that's where we always met up and that's where we always hung out. Because apparently we're young ratchets, I guess. So I met this guy at Kennedy Station again. Okay? And I see him with literally flowers, but not bought flowers, like flowers picked out of someone's garden. Like, really they're beautiful flowers, but they're supposed to be in someone's garden because, you know, they're watering and feeding and making sure that these plants are growing so that their yard could look beautiful. I'm just saying, if I had a house and I saw any kid picking my flowers, I'm gonna pick your eyeballs out. Like, I'm not with that. Imagine putting in so much work into your garden and have some snotty-nosed kid come mess up your garden. Like, I'm not with it. I'm not with the shits. So, like, a bunch of beautiful flowers picked from someone's garden with, like, bees and shit in it, like dead animals, dead insects and shit in it. And he gives it to me. And I'm like, oh, thank you. Remind you, we're at Kennedy Station and people are looking at me like, are you okay? Mind you, again, this guy's tall as hell and I'm 5'7". I've been 5'7" for the past like 6 years, okay? He was tall as hell. He was like 6'5". He's like the height of Cameron right now. And if you don't know, if you've never been around a tall person, tall people attract attention like nothing else could ever do. Like, you're just tall, everyone's just like... So imagine this tall ass guy giving this, I'm not short, but this shorter girl a bunch of uneven length, different types of flowers. I'm talking, I don't even know any flowers other than a clementine. Wait, isn't a clementine a small orange or a tangerine? My bad, I don't know flowers at all then. So I take the flowers from him and I'm like, thank you. He's like, yeah, it's our 2-day anniversary. Bitch, where they do that at? Where? What? I need a location as to where they do that at. I laughed in his face, guys, okay, because I can't hold in my laughter. I'm the type of person that I bet like boogers will fly out my nose if I try to hold in my laughter, so I just have to laugh out loud. You know what I'm saying? I can't hold in my laugh because I'll embarrass myself. There will be boogers dripping all down my mouth, okay? So I laughed because I was like, he can't be serious, he's joking. Why was he dead ass? And why did this tall ass, grown ass man end up crying at Kennedy Station because I laughed at the fact fact that he just gave me flowers for our 2-day anniversary. You know, women like some romance in their life, but we, like, that's a little too much. It's been 2 days. Let's just get our lives real quick. I couldn't believe my eyes. I was like, is this guy for real? Like, is this real life? Am I living in a life? Because bitch, what? So I went from laughing to having a serious face, and I'm like, oh, thank you so much. Like, I appreciate it. I was just giggling because it sounds so funny. 2-day anniversary sounds so funny. And he's like, no, you hate it. You think I'm weird. Like, acting like a real weirdo. Imagine just a tall guy crying after giving a girl some flowers. Like, it's the weirdest scene you could ever imagine. I was so embarrassed. There were so many people in the station, okay? He ends up getting so mad that he hops on the bus without even saying bye to me or anything, and he leaves. So I'm like, bitch, I am not bringing these flowers anywhere. I'll throw them in the garbage. Boop, bye. I saw my friend Javon that day, and he was watching me from afar, and he was like, what in the hell just happened? I couldn't even explain it to him because I was that embarrassed, okay? Day 3 though. Day 3. He asked me to meet him at STC Theater, okay? The only reason why I agreed to go was because I thought we was gonna watch a movie, and I was about to watch a movie. I love me some popcorn, but I also wanted to apologize to him, honestly, because I felt bad, and there was like real tears coming out of his eyes. You feel me? So we go to STC Theater. I meet up with him, and geez, I wonder where this nigga is right now, if he's with somebody, because I don't know if anyone can handle all that weirdness. I feel so bad. I feel so bad for even telling this story, but I'm not saying his name. That's all I know. So we go inside of STC's theater now, which STC is a mall, just in case you're completely confused because you're not from Toronto. STC is a mall, and it has a theater in it. And we went into the theater, like not into like a theater where the TVs are or whatever, but like just the opening where you could buy popcorn and stuff like that. We're standing up, and it's kind of awkward at first, and it's like he's trying to say something to me, but he keeps stopping. Like he does this. Like he's thinking a little bit too hard, I guess. And then he just goes, F it, man. I kid you not. Takes out his phone. I'ma pull up the same exact instrumental, okay? Takes out his phone. Yeah, I love you. You know I really love you. I'm sorry that I did that. I put nobody above you, like dead ass rapping to me in front of everyone, and I was like, this is it. This is it. I'm done. Like, I cannot even be your friend, sir. I cannot even be your friend. I kid you not, guys. I kid you not. This man pulled up Lil Wayne's 6 foot, 7 foot instrumental on his phone. And remember, back then we had internet like that. We didn't have no YouTube app or nothing like that. So he had to physically download that into his music file for this specific day, okay? Started playing it, and I'm gonna try to rap the way that he rapped, but these were some of the things that he was saying, okay? This is not exactly what he said because I do not remember what he said, but it was along the lines of this. I like you a lot. You're really, really hot. I like you a lot. You're really, really hot. Come to my spot. Come in my drop top. Come to my spot. Come in my drop top. Like, repeating himself, not sounding good. You're a shit rapper. Like, throw away your mixtape. Like, you are horrendous. And on top of that, your phone is too loud. Your phone, the volume needs to go down a little bit because you are attracting attention from all these people, and they all our age, and some of them know me. You need to stop it. You need to behave yourself right now, immediately. At the end of his rap, he was like, diddly, blah 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 blah. Please forgive me. I was like, no, bitch, you just ended the whole could have been relationship. I got to bounce. I gotta go. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna be nice. And I should have. But I said, I'm not going to be nice. I said, listen, you nice. You handsome. But you just not my type. And I'm not into this whole out in the public letting people know that I'm a shit rapper business. Like, I just felt like he would... Wow, 5 minutes, my ass. My ass. I just felt like he was this type of guy who craved attention, and was very, very like, hey, look at me, hi. Like, he did things, outrageous things, so that people could look at him, I guess. Because even at Kennedy Station, when I first met him, he was by himself and he approached me and was like loud. He was just loud for absolutely no reason. And you know how I'm loud? He was like, hey, beautiful. I should have knew from right there that that was not the one. Are you the one? He's not. You know what I'm saying? And again, he cried. And I felt bad about it again. But at the end of the day, you're just going to end up crying if we continue to try and make this relationship work. So we might as well end it here. I might as well give you your hug, tell you goodbye, tell you you're going to find a nice girl because you a handsome boy. He was very handsome. I won't lie. He was very handsome. So I told him, you know, you're a good looking guy. You're going to find a girl. And he's like, no, I want you. I want you. And I'm just like, I don't want you. In my head, I'm not that mean. In my head, I'm like, I don't want you though. And I'm like, yeah, I got to go. Like, you know, you have my number. You can text me. So we'll see each other eventually. No, we won't. I didn't answer his text messages either. So eventually he stopped texting me. But that's that. The weirdest boyfriend I ever had in my life. Leave a comment down below. Let me know if you have ever had a relationship with somebody who's like just mad weird and you like, I don't know if I can do this no more. I'm gonna have to end the relationship right here at this exact moment. Follow me on Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram. Remember to follow me on Instagram tonight or tomorrow because me and Bo are going to be doing a live Instagram live together to clear the air and let you guys know what's going on. I want you guys to all watch that, so please, please, please do follow me on Instagram right now, this very second, and turn on your post notifications. My fans and Bo's fans, everyone, do it. We are going to sort this all out, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I love you guys so much. Don't gotta tell you twice, and I'll see you on the flip side. Bye, guys. Mwah.